everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another Discord Dreamsnaps review, this time going over the DIY theme park submissions. I'm very excited to get into these. There's a lot of great submissions. In fact, one of the submissions we actually came across whilst I was live streaming and voted on, so that was pretty cool to find out. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this video or the next video, but either way I'll mention it when we come to it. But yeah, there's a lot of great and creative submissions. I'm really excited to showcase them all off to you today. So why don't we take a jump over to Discord and have a look at what you've all created. Okay, so we're starting off strong here with Pupster's submission. I love seeing Pupster's submissions every week. The creations that you come up with Luca are just so fun and enjoyable. I love the little Mickey cloud here. It is a bit hidden. You can't really tell it's there, but I did notice it. I love how you've caught the Dumbo ride here at the front, spinning round. You've got the Ferris wheel in the center and making use of the new fountain. I think was a really cool addition. Yeah, I think I really love this submission. It's really fun, and I love that you're posing here with the Jester monkey as well. I think that's such a super fun addition. Next up, we have a submission from Emmy Bouquet, and this is a really fun submission. It's really simple, you know, you've only got like sort of 3 key items, I guess you could say here. Like, you've got the boat, which is a background detail in Eternity Isle. You have the Ferris wheel, and then you have this like little stand here selling all the ears and the backpacks and things like that. But what I really love about this is that it is a selfie, and you can see the detail of all the pins on this jacket, which I think is a fun little addition. This is a really cute photo, very simple, but still very enjoyable to see. Yeah, I really like this. It's also nice seeing these wider shots because, like, it's something that I have seen when voting before and stuff like that, but it's not something that you see very often, and it's just kind of cool to see. Really, to see it before you're voting on something, kind of thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I really like this one. Next up, we have Chloe with her submission, and this is a really cool submission. I like that you've got the 2 rides here at the front, the Ferris wheel in the background, along with the castle. I love that you've included Mickey here. You have Wally in the background, Mirabelle, Donald. There's probably some others, but they're the ones that I see at the moment. Also, very jealous of your Dreamsnap trophy here. I have noticed that. I'm assuming that you managed to pick that up in the Scrooge shop. That was like a... would you call it a bug? Basically, the Dreamsnap items ended up in the Scrooge store accidentally. I didn't manage to get the trophy before it was gone from the Scrooge shop, before they patched it. But yeah, I'm a little bit jealous to see you include that. But yeah, I love the outfit. I think this is a super fun submission, so great job on this. Next up, we have Amethyst Unycorn, and I really love this submission. I think it's super fun. I love how you've got the Ferris wheel lit up in the background. You've used the castle, the partner statue, the up balloons. I love this, and obviously you've got a lot of characters walking around as well, which is really nice. Yeah, this is just a fun, colourful and vibrant submission. I really love this one. And then this is your second submission here as well. I love the symmetry of like the Ferris wheels with the up balloons. I love the kind of like just the direction, sort of the visual appeal that creates. Obviously you've got it further with these new Mickey and Minnie fountains, and then you've used the rides one on either side. I just love that kind of symmetrical feel. And then you've got Mickey and Minnie here, and then Kristoff walking in the front as well. I think this is a really fun submission. I also love the face makeup detail here with the little Mickey face paint. I think that's such a cute little touch. I wish I'd thought of that for my own submission. It's a genius idea, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just a little gutted I didn't think of it myself. So great job on this one. Next up, we have Alley Cat with this absolutely incredible submission. Oh my goodness, there's so much detail here. We've got Woody's Carousel, there's the Tower of Terror, we've got Pizza Planet, we've got the Dumbo ride, we've got the Teacup ride, we have a bunch of fountains here, a Mickey one, the Mickey and Minnie one, we've got the partner statue, we've got the topiary garden thing, we've got the carousel, the like Christmassy one. Yeah, there's just so much detail in this photo, so much going on. I love this shot of you from behind. I think that's really cute and really brings attention to detail. The Mickey and Pluto on the back of this jacket here, which I think is cute. And then obviously all the characters you've got dotted around. We've got Goofy here, we've got Elsa, we've got Belle, we've got Olaf, we have Mickey, Minnie, and of course we have the adorable Wally. So I think this is a wonderful submission. I really, really like this one. Next up, we have October Rose's submission and her husband's submission. This is a really cool submission. I love that you've used, this is something that you can craft using time bending pieces. And I love that you've done it. You know, there's that bit in the parks where you can pull the sword out the stone. Well, at least I think it's kind of random. They'll sometimes let it go off so you can pull it, and other times it's stuck in there. But it's just a fun little detail for people who are familiar with the parks. I love that you've used the Stitch rocket ship here as if it's like a park ride. The partner statue, this Winter Palace castle in the background. There's a lot of detail in this photo, and I think it's really fun and enjoyable. And then this is your husband's submission, and I really, really like this one as well. I love that it's included this like little train, which we got with the last Star Path, I think it was. Yeah, I'm sure it's a Royal Winter one, maybe. Or at least, or that, or it was in the premium shop. I can't remember. It did come with this carousel thing as well. But they're cute additions to use, especially if you don't have the main park rides from the parks Star Path that we had ages ago. The use of Woody's carousel, the up balloons, these Toy Story columns work really well, and then the castle with the partner statue. And I do see that Mickey cloud in the sky as well, which is absolutely wonderful. The playfulness of this monkey pose I think is so cute. And then you've got Mickey and Donald. This is a wonderful, wonderful submission. I really, really like this one. Next up, we have Winter Dragonfly. This is a really, really fun submission. We've got Kristoff here running. Your character's hidden here. We've got Mother Gothel. I'm just looking to see if there's anyone else. I don't think there is. I think that's all I see at the moment, but it's so cool to have some characters hidden in. We've obviously got the main Ferris wheel here. I like that there's different sections, like there's this like stage area. We've got the teacups here. We've got the partner statue. Obviously, you have the Dumbo ride at the front here. We've got this little food court section, which is really fun. This is just a really well composed image. I really enjoyed this submission. I think it's super fun. And then this is another one of your account submissions. I like this one. Again, we've got the Ferris wheel here. We've got the Figment topiary. This is like a friendship statue that you can get. Obviously Goofy and Beast look really cool here, really animated. We do have Buzz down here. Fairy godmothers in the background there. We've got Merlin here. I do think that's all the characters in this shot, but again, a really, really fun submission. A lot more sort of nature based, a lot more natural, but still a really fun submission. I really like this one. Next up, we have Silver Ears with this really fun submission. I really like this. All the balloons, these little banners, I forget what they're called, but those look really fun, really colourful. The moon shot is really, really interesting. I do like that. I like that we've got a kind of close-up of the Figment topiary here. We've got Mickey in the background. This is just a very wonderful submission. Very bright, very vibrant, very colourful. Sort of at the end of a long day at a park, but it's very, very cute. Next up, we have Glitch's submission, and I really like this. We've got Goofy here. We've got Donald doing this like jumping pose, which is super fun. Making use of a lot of the balloons. We've got the teacup ride here. There is the Ferris wheel in the background as well. I think this is super fun, and I like the backdrop of the bamboo here. Just kind of makes it feel a bit more secluded and things like that. Like this kind of like just there's only the park and that's it, which I think is something that the Disney parks try and do, is that, you know, when you're in the Disney parks, they don't want you to see the outside world. It is just the Disney parks and that's it. At least that's what I've come to understand. I could be wrong there, but I believe that's something that they aim for, is that when you're in the parks, you only see the parks, you don't see the outside world. So it's like you're in your own little bubble, which I kind of liked in this. I think this is super fun. Next up, we have Kamikazi submission, another fun and colourful and vibrant one. We have Mickey right here at the front, which I think is a great addition. We've got this fountain here, Woody's carousel, all the rides in the background as well. It's a very full picture. There's a lot going on, but I still think that's quite good. Especially for the parks, you don't want like too much open space. Like I know there's space in the parks, but like, you know, you can tell there's a lot of rides, there's a lot of statues, you know, you're not wasting any of the space that you have available. This is very cute, and even the addition of Scrooge's shop in the background works really, really well. Next up, we have Missy and their submission, and I really, really like this one. I like that you've got the little trolley with the camera on it and the little Monsters Inc. plushie. I love that you've done this in Eternity Isle, and you've got the boat in the background, the Ferris wheel, the Dumbo ride. We've got the teacups here, even the Hollywood Tower Hotel in the background, Pizza Planet. There's a lot of inclusions here, and I think it works really, really well. This is a really bright, it's a very vibrant shot. It's a very, very pretty shot, and I like the inclusion of the popcorn and the candy floss at the front as well. I think that's super fun. Next up, we have klsfantasy submission. Again, another really, really good submission. I really, really like this. You've got the boat in the background here. We've got the castle, the Ferris wheel. The use of the Mickey Tower was a great idea. We've got Anna and Elsa wandering around the parks here, which is super fun. The turning red statues work really, really well here as well. Along with these arches, it just gives it a kind of like very, I don't want to say romantic feel, but just like a pretty feel, a soft feel and stuff like that, which I really, really love. It's very aesthetic and everything like that, and works well with all these florals and flowers as well. I think this is a really fun and creative submission, and I think it's going to do really, really well. Next up, we have Kat with her submission here. This is a really fun submission. I love that you've included Donald's house. I think that's a really clever touch, especially if you haven't got many of the parks rides or things like that. Using the character houses is a great, great idea. I love all the up balloons as well. I think they add a great deal of color to the photo. The use of all the stalls with the food, just like the little details in this photo work really, really well. And you've got a lot of characters as well. We've got Goofy, Beast, Eve, we've got Eric, we've got Ariel, we've got Olaf, we've got even Mickey or Minnie, I can't quite tell. We've got Merlin, we've got Anna here, so a lot of characters about. I think even that's Buzz there, so yeah, plenty of characters to fill up the scene as well, which is just really fun. Next up, we have Next Phoenix submission, and I really, really enjoyed this. Again, I like the symmetry of the Ferris wheels with the up balloons. I think that works really, really well. I like this little table with food and snacks used with the ice cream cart, and then we've got the popcorn cart on here with the little popcorn that you can make. I think that's a really, really fun addition to the shot. I do, of course, love the Mickey Cloud. I think the Mickey Cloud is nicely framed here. I love that you're sat in front of these benches, and I actually like the little detail with the Scrooge signs here. I think they work really, really well. And then, of course, we've got lots of balloons around the place, which just add that pop of colour and fun and enjoyment. I think this is a wonderful submission. Next up, we have Lill with this submission, and oh my god, this is so stunning. I love that you're dressed up as Cinderella. You've got Fairy Godmother here, Vanellope's here. It kind of makes me think of how the princesses roam the parks, and you can sort of sometimes go up and interact with them. You know, they do meet and greets and things like that. Looks like Vanellope's like a child coming and meeting Cinderella, which is super fun. I love that idea. I love the use of the Beauty and the Beast castle with this little romantic dining setup. We've got the Ferris wheel, the up balloons. We've got a couple of castles in here, which is really fun. Even Rapunzel's tower works really, really well here. There's a lot of detail, a lot of depth to this photo. It's a very, very beautiful submission. Next up, we have EVERA with their submission. And oh my god, this is wonderful. Again, this symmetry with the balloons, with the Ferris wheels. We've got the 2 rides here. And I love that you've gone for like 4 of the big 6. So you've got Goofy, you've got Minnie, you've got Mickey, you've got Donald. They work really, really well here. I think that's a fantastic addition to the shot. I love that there's like this camera here as well. I mean, I know it's meant to be a projector, but everyone uses it as a stand-in for a camera. We've got the little popcorn on the floor as well next to your character. This is a really fun, very vibrant, very bright submission, and I think it really works well and it captures a lot of fun and enjoyment of the parks. Next up, we have Jodle's submission, which this is really great as well. I love this. Again, you've kind of gone for Goofy, you've got Minnie, you've got Mickey. I love that Stitch is here as well. And what I love is all these like plushy toys. I think they're a really fun addition. Sorry if you can hear my phone going in the background. I don't mean for that to be going off. But yeah, you're sat here at the front, which is super duper cute with the robot and then like your little cans of drink. I think that's super adorable. The use of these buildings here, like the Hollywood Tower of Terror, I think you've used it 3 times, but just turned it into different directions so that it all looks like different buildings. That is so smart and so clever. You've got these pillars here as well, the It's a Small World pillars. I think they work wonderfully along with the pizza planet here. We've also got the Woody's carousel. I love this submission because basically it's a wonderful submission for the parks theme without any of the parks rides, which I know a lot of people were struggling with. And this is a wonderfully well created scene. I wouldn't even know that you didn't have any of the park rides in this if it weren't for the fact that I'm obviously looking at this in great detail and depth and things like that. But yeah, this is just wonderful. This absolutely captures the essence of a theme park. Next up, we have Brick Boss's submission. You have put it's hard to do without those Disney Star Path items, but I think you've done a wonderful job with like the castle here, the partner statue, the pizza planet. Like you've definitely included a lot of things which give it a very theme park vibe. Even the up balloons work well, the little popcorn stand. This is a wonderful submission. I think you've done really, really well with this. I think this is going to do really good. Next up, we have Robin's submission. You'll have to excuse that it's taken on a TV. But yeah, this is really great. We've got the lanterns here. We've got the partner statue. We have all this stuff going down the side, like stalls and like the food stands and stuff like that. I think it's a really fun detail and kind of just shows the creativity and different things you can do if you don't have the parks items. So I think this is a great submission. Next up, we have Rouge Majesty with their submission. Now, Rouge doesn't have the parks items, but I still think you've done a really great submission. One, using the little Vanellope cars is such a fun addition. Kind of gives those racetrack like vibes, you know, when you drive around on the go-karts and stuff like that. That's what that makes me think of. Making use of the big buildings that you've got as well was a great addition. You've got like a Toontown area to the right. with Minnie here sat at the picnic tables, which is a fun addition to have. The little iron Mickey tower in the background, using the partner statue, the up balloons. I think you've actually come up with a great theme park submission here, and even having Mickey at the front is wonderful. And of course, we can't close on this without pointing out the really, really cool Mickey cloud that you've got captured here. Yeah, it just looks wonderful. I think this is actually a really, really fun submission. I think it's going to do a lot better than you think. Next up, we have Muma Jewel submission, and this is a wonderful submission. I love that you've used the broken down ship here. I think it adds like a perfect touch to the vibes of this theme park, and I love that you've done this in the dunes area of the Eternity Isle. I think the colors just work really, really well, which surprised me, because if I was going to do a submission on Eternity Isle, I would never think to do it here in the like dunesy area, but you've really made it work. I love that you've got the rides here to the right. We've got the Ferris wheel in the background. We've got the castle, the partner statue, the Hollywood Tower Hotel here works really well. And then it's like you're sat on this picnic blanket, having a picnic, having your popcorn, your candy floss. And then you've got some characters as well with Stitch, Mirabelle, and Donald. We've got Olaf in the background here. I actually think this is a really, really good submission. And the Mickey Cloud looks wonderful as well. So I think this is fantastic. I think you've done a great job on this one. Now, next up, we have the submission that I made for my husband. Now, my husband's account does not have the Disney parks items. I did want to use the Monsters Inc. ride because when I made this for my husband, I know he quite likes Monsters Inc. So I wanted that to be a feature. But as it turns out, I've ended up covering it a bit. So you don't actually see it, which I think is a shame. Because it would have been fun to have that closer. I do wonder now if I should have replicated the balloons, but I did remove the balloons on the right side because I wanted to showcase the Monsters Inc. ride, which I'm realizing now you can't even see. But yeah, I used Chez Remy in the background here. We have the two Mickey and Minnie fountains, which I thought were nice and added a bit of symmetry to the photo. We have the partner statue, and then we have the main dreamlike castle in the background. Now, in the front of the photo, we are posing here with the squirrel. I put the little camera down, make it look like you've been taking photos around the park. We do have Donald and Mickey here. I've managed to capture Mickey mid-jump, which I thought was kind of fun. And we've managed to get Mike at the front of the photo, which I included because I knew you liked Mike Wazowski's character. So I thought that might be a fun addition to have. And then we've just got some flowers at the front of the shot to sort of frame the photo a little bit, give it a bit more detail. So I think this is an okay submission. Obviously there's no rides in it, but I wanted it to be kind of like Main Street USA vibes, like the stretch up to the castle and stuff like that. So I hope that kind of comes across with this, and I hope the submission does well for you. Next up, we have Marina's submission, and this is a really, really fun submission. We've got the Pizza Planet, Woody's Carousel. We've got some of the like arcade amusement park rides. We've got the Hollywood Tower Hotel. We've got the Monsters Inc. ride that came out in the premium shop. We've even using this Mickey like gate fencing kind of archway was a great choice. I love that you've used all the scramble coin pieces as well to make it look like they're characters in the park or park visitors, or however you want to look at it. It's just really fun to use, and using the popcorn machine from the Belle Starlight package was a really good touch as well. So I think this is a really fun submission, and I think this is going to do very well. Now we have my alt account, my new account submission. Again, very similar to the one I did for Phoebus. We have Scrooges Store, we have Chez Remy. In my original take, Scrooges Store was not upgraded, but we did end up upgrading it because we were trying desperately to get a toilet for the shot. And Robin did, oh God knows how many resets, probably like 100 plus or something, just to get me a toilet to put in the shot. Originally, if I had a toilet, I would have hidden it like I did in the shot for Phoebus. There is a toilet in that, but you can't see it. So I let Robin choose where to place it, and it is front and center in our photo where I'm posing with the squirrel. I do not think this is going to be well received, but I love that we've got Wally here, we've got Mickey, we've got Donald, we do have Goofy in the background, not that you can really see him, and then we have the castle and the partner statue. So again, wanted to kind of replicate those Main Street vibes, just with a bit of floral elements at the front, just to frame it quite nicely. And yeah, I thought, why not use a dress? Like, I don't get to use dresses much because I don't use them in outfit challenges. And I thought, why not? It might be kind of fun to use. I'm not sure how this is going to do. We did get 4K on our last snap. I don't think this is a 4K snap, but we will see. We will see. But yeah, this is my alt account submission. Now, next up, we have auto submission, and I adore this. I think this is so good. Okay, we'll point out the Mickey Cloud first of all, just to get that out the way. Wonderful addition. We've got the parks rides here. So we've got like the Ferris wheel, we've got the Dumbo ride, we've got the teacups, you've got the partner statue, and then at the top you've got like all the castles, all the buildings, which is really, really cute. And then this is like kind of like maybe like a picnic area, like a food area. We've got Scrooge here, like he's selling these toys and things like that. We've got Donald here jumping up, which is hilarious. Stitch here on the blanket, Vanellope, even Mickey in the background. Like, this is a wonderful little setup. Even using the like Donald sign is kind of funny. I love that. But let's get to the center of the photo here. We're at this ice cream store. You've used the robot, and then you've used this rug and the like the coral thing to make it look like a dropped ice cream, and that is so fun and so unique. I think it adds a really it just adds a story to the photo, which I love. I think this is a really fun submission, and I think this is going to do really, really well. There's a lot going on in this shot, but it's not like too busy and in your face, if that makes sense. Like, it's just like there's so many cool little details. Like, one thing I didn't even point out was the fact that you've got Mirabelle dancing in the background as well, near this Figment topiary and stuff. Like, there's so many cool little details. So I love this submission. I think it's super fun. Next up, we have Nan Logan's submission, and I love this one. You've got the Ferris wheel here, the up balloons. You can see the dream castle in the background. We have this like food stall here, which is super fun, a great idea. This like scramble coin like toy display stall, which is a great addition. Your character looks super fun. You've got Mickey here, and then we have this giant Mickey cloud in the background. This is just a wonderful submission. I love this one. I think it's so fun, and yeah, I think this can do really well. Next up, we have Princess Star Butterfly's submission. I love seeing the creations that Princess Star Butterfly makes. Always outside of the box creative thinking. And looking at this here, I love it. I love that you've created like your own kind of like DIY ride. So this is meant to be like a replication of Space Mountain. But what I love is that you've kind of really lent into the DIY part of the theme park title, you know, which I think is great. You've literally created your own ride. I love that it looks like there's a queue here with Belle and Vanessa. You've got Mickey and Goofy here. Like, Goofy's like, I don't think conductor's the right word, but like, you know, ride operator, things like that. You've got Vanellope sat at the front of the ride, then you're obviously sat behind. I just think it's super fun. It's a really creative idea, and I love the effort that you've put into it. Next up, we have Jasper's submission. And a submission after my own heart. I love it. You've got the toilet here. You've put the water fountain under it. That's super fun. I love that. I think that's great. I love that you've got the picnic tables here with the food items on top. I think that was a really great idea. You've got the big Ferris wheel in the background. You've got the Dumbo ride, which works really, really well. All the balloons, even Rapunzel's tower here. There's a lot of details, but yeah, this is a wonderful submission, really vibrant, really bright, and obviously extra bonus points for the toilet. I'm sure this is a guaranteed 4K submission. Next up, we have Kyra's submission, and oh my god, I absolutely love this. Okay, so Kyra doesn't have the parts rides either, but we have got the Pizza Planet here. We've got Woody's Carousel. We've got a lot of the like Toy Story items, like we've got this like pillar column. We've got the photo booth. The ice cream stand's a great touch. We've got Minnie in the background, Ariel, Mickey, Wally, Goofy. You've got the fountain here, and then I love up by the dream castle. You've got the 2 up balloons. I think that adds a lot of color and really kind of gives an extra sort of ride theme to it. Again, this is kind of like Main Street vibes. We've got the little popcorn stand here, which I think is a cute touch. You've got the Mickey water tower, which I think works really well. Chez Remy, Scrooges. So this is definitely like the stores area, the, you know, the, what do you call them, like the amusement arcade buildings and stuff like that. Like that's what it's kind of giving me. And I love that you've got the little plushie, and it's like you won this plushie at Disney. I think that's such a super fun idea. Yeah, it's just really, really cute. I think this is lovely. I think this is a great way of creating this submission. It feels full of life, and yeah, I love this. I think it's wonderful. Next up, we have Jolly's submission, and this is a super good submission as well. I like the depth with the buildings in the background. So we've got the Hollywood Tower Hotel, we've got Scrooge's shop in the background, we've got the Disney Castle, you've got like this food court area with the Wreck-It Ralph food stand, the Wally food stand. I think that was a great touch. Using Merlin's like library house thing again just works really, really well. Then we've got this kind of like parksy area, using the Monsters Inc. like it's like a power generator. I think works really well along with this yellow bumble stone fence, and then you can see like the top of a carousel ride. I just think it's a really wonderful addition. You've got the partner statue here, which is another really good detail. And then obviously the characters that you've got here. You've got Stitch, you've got Wally, you've got Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. I think this is a wonderful submission, and I think it's going to do really, really well. I really like this one. And now we have your alt account submission, and again, another really great submission. You've got the carousel thing up here with the Pizza Planet. You've got the partner statue, the castle, Mickey here doing his fishing. Such an animated pose. I love it. It's sort of like very floral, very nature kind of vibes, but still looks like a fun park. And I think this is going to do really, really well. And it's just an enjoyable picture to look at. And then for our last submission of this round, this part, we have a submission from Nina, and I love this. All the up balloons work really, really well. Again, I don't think you have the parks rides, it looks like, but you made use of Woody's Carousel, the Wintry Carousel, Pizza Planet. You've got a couple of buildings here. I do believe that's Remy's house. You've got the ice cream stand, the popcorn stand, these little stalls, like this one here selling the plushie. Such a cool idea. Then you've got a stand here selling like popcorn and candy floss, which is really cute. In the background, you can see the partner statue in front of the dream castle. Although I think that's actually the castle that you buy. I don't think that's the dreamlight castle. I could be wrong though. I do think it's the main one though that you buy, not the one that's pre-built in the game. And then your character sat here with the little camera and the popcorn. I love this. I think this is a super fun submission and a really great way to wrap up this round of Discord submissions. So there you have it. That's the Discord Dreamsnap submissions. This is part 1. We're going to have part 2 coming up, and you'll be able to look at the rest of the submissions in the Discord. Honestly, the creativity from people this week has been amazing, especially since it's a theme park submission, and we've had a lot of those, and I get how it can be a bit boring to have those repetitive themes and stuff like that. So I think you've all done amazingly, and I'm really excited to get looking at the next lot of submissions. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you stay tuned to watch it, and I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.